Come on, sound. My bad. I'm dumb. Either way, you guys got the hint of what I was talking about. Raffle, Park Tool, first, second, and third prizes. And they're pretty big. And Park Tool, shout out to Park Tool. Let me see. I got one right here. Shout out to Park Tool. Boom. There's volume now, guys. I got it. We're good now. Oops. I guess that's my fault for not paying attention well enough. Got to start over now. Okay, so we're doing another raffle. People asked for a Park Tool raffle. We're doing it. And while we wait on some people to get in here, let's talk about the raffle real quick. First prize is an AK5. This is a $300 advanced toolkit from Park Tool with all of these things on the screen included. Boom, all of that. Second prize is a PCS 10.2. It's a home repair stand, the one I use in all of my videos. And third prize is the tools that I use most, the MQ1 and the AWS 11, along with a shirt in your size, whichever variety that they have in your size available at the time. So I wanted to make sure I covered that for anyone who might be interested in it and before people got into the stream. So if you guys want to know more about that, watch the video previously and Instagram message me or something like that. The information is also on the screen for Venmo and PayPal. $5 a ticket, unlimited entries, USA only. How do you enter? PayPal or Venmo, $5 a ticket. The stuff is on the screen. You could also message me on Instagram, and I have a video yesterday about all of the rules, and everything is in the description that you need to know. So there's quite a lot there, and you really only need to do $5 to win. You could win on one entry, which is exactly what happened, I think, in the last raffle. Pretty crazy. So with that out of the way, let's move on. Here we are, the USL. Why is this big again? I made this smaller. Oh, you know what? It's the wrong one, that's why. There it is. Okay. So we did the stream last week with Francis Castro, who started up all of this USL business. And we talked about everything that it is. They're doing a contest for their first thing that they're doing with the USL BMX, which is the Blow Up the Park contest. There's 10 riders and 10 brands representing riders representing 10 brands that are entered in this contest, and each of them had 24 hours to film at a skate park of their choosing. No repeat skate parks in this. And where are we getting here? Let's see. So with that, we've got 10 videos to watch. I haven't watched any of them yet. Not a single one. I tried my best to not watch anything on Instagram, to see any spoilers or anything like that. So please, no spoilers in the chat. But we're going to be watching these videos and live reacting to them right now. And I'll give you my opinions on who I think should win. So with that, should we get started? I don't think there's going to be any more people coming in here right this second. So I think we should get started. The first one on this list is Ethan Corriere for Fit. I believe it's Fit. I hope it's Fit. I hope I'm not wrong here. I'm going to plug my headphones in so that we don't have any copyright issues, because I'm not sure which music is used in this. But here we go. Ethan Corriere. What's up, Colton? Let's watch his video and see what he's bringing to the table. I'm going to shrink myself a little bit so we can see the video a little better. And here we go. Starting out with a nice beat. It is Fit. I was correct. Francis edited all of these videos. Grant Castelluzzo filmed all of them. Starting out with the longest crook ever to 180. Oh, G-turn down a ledge. I hope there's nothing in here that I don't understand. Crook 180 bar. Killing it on the rails so far. Lots of rail stuff. All I'm going to say is that Matt Ray went off. Looks like Ethan did good. I saw his video has a lot of views on it. 3 minutes too, exactly. Not bad. Dang, crank armed pegs to hard 180. The only thing I'm going to say about this is that, like, there's more than just these rails at the skate park, but he can do whatever he wants. Down whip to fakie over the A-frame. I can definitely appreciate the skill that goes into all of this. Ice hard. Ooh. What are we thinking so far, guys? You got a big 3 in there. Dang, that's wild. Crank arm up rail 180 or 3. I like this sit down fakie. What's up, everybody joining in here? What do you guys think so far? Wally pegs hard. There's a lot of pegs hards though. That's technical. Jeez, over crank arm 180. That's wild. Over crank arm is crazy. There we go. Is that the ender? 3 manual 3. Opposite 3 manual 3. Okay. I think anyway. Let's see here. Does he do both? Let's go back and see what happens here. Yeah, there's regular 3 manual 3. Jeff Mead, of course they're all breakless. Man, that looked too easy. Yeah, the last one was opposite. That's wild. That is definitely wild. So that is the first one. We'll let this play all the way through. Is there one break dude in the videos? No, there's not. Ethan is definitely dialed to do all of that in 24 hours. It's pretty good. All right, so is this the next one in the playlist? Yes, it is. We've got Poor Homie Rich. Let's see what Poor Homie Rich brought to the table here. Boom. This looks like a good park, too. First clip going huge. Big truck. This dude's rad. And his hair. I love how versatile he is. Like, giant truck driver, bar spin to flat. Now he's doing bar to rail ride to whip. I missed what company he was for. Deck manual. Tabletop? Already it feels more versatile. If no one blows up the skate park with explosives, I'm going to be disappointed. I mean, hey, I feel it. I like his use of the park so far. I would like to see some more. Going to flat, though. Oh, must be hard 3-in. Or hard... No? Ice bar. Okay, okay. Jeez. I love that this dude just goes big, too. Huge. Jeez. That wasn't even the last clip. That's how big ice. Yo, there's Eddie with the turn down. Jeez. That's technical. Look at the conditions he dealt with, too. Skate park's packed. I don't think there was a single person in the last video. Wow. Big bar. Is he trucking it? Oh, he's trucking it. Jeez. That's big. Okay, so far. Okay, so it was for Colt. Got it. So far, who's in the lead between Ethan and poor homie Rich? Because you only get one vote. I'm only going to vote once, obviously. I feel like poor homie Rich's was better for me. He did more, like versatile stuff, you know? Like it wasn't just every single trick was a grind, but obviously that might not be. I mean, that's my criteria, is like using the park and doing different stuff. Those kids got hammers. He definitely has hammers. I'm curious to hear you guys think should or is in the top between those two so far. We'll just keep it running. Who's got the best one so far? Ethan, all this guy did was bar spins. Well, I mean, you could argue that all Ethan did was double peg grinds and crank arm grinds. I agree, but there is more to come. it's like he's saying, just wait a second. Let's see, Andrew. This is going to be the third one that I've watched so far, so no worries. What's up, Kevlar? Reacting here. Looks like we've got Jacob Cable next. Let's get right into it. Of course, we've got a nose manual. I'm assuming his is for, let's see, whose is for? Kink, correct. It's going to be interesting to see how Jacob uses the park. Ooh, Huey's kid cameo. The skull helmet. Big old G-turn there to start out. Jacob's like, oh, okay. We're just going to bar out of that. Baby Thanos. Ethan did a similar trick, but on a better setup. So far, they could have all used one bike to film this video. I mean, you're right. That'd be a funny concept. The nose manuals, man. I want to see. Okay, so almost every trick of Jacob's has been using this sub setup, which is good. I mean, they're all good tricks. Look at this nose manual. This video is definitely like more chill. Did he just go all the way around the park? No. This one's way shorter. It's kind of disappointing. So he's legit nose manualing almost all the way around the entire park, though. He started over here. He's definitely really good. I felt like this video is just kind of not quite there. There's a lot of stuff. It's just, I don't know, man. Obviously, it was filmed in one day, but I feel like the other guys did more, I guess you could say. Who's got the best video so far? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's skip to the end so it goes to the next one. Here we've got Chad Kerley. He won me with the nose manual, but still not rich. What's up, Eat My Salt? So, Chad Kerley is one of those riders that's so dialed. I feel like what we're about to see is like a lot. I feel like he could get a lot done in 24 hours. Premium. Who's psyched that Premium's back? Seems like they're doing it right. Rich. Ethan. Okay. Rich in last. Ethan, then Jacob. Okay. So here we got Chad Kerley. He's just got the craziest lines, too, forever. I love Francis in the background wearing shorts and a white shirt. Right there, just right there. Yeah, Chad wins. Well, he's also, oh my God, that's wild. He's at his home park, too. Like, he's gonna throw down. I can't wait. I hope he blasts this hip, too. Full cab bar. Okay. Fakey pegs up to fakey manual round. Jeez. Premium is just rebranded Redline. If that's the case, then I'm going to pause this to say, then according to Ricky, every single company is the exact same thing because they're all made in the same factories. And they all have similar geometry. Oh, he's boosting the hip. Oh, he just blasts those hips. Look at that. That's what I was hoping for. Those first two were opposite boosts, too. Jeez. I mean, he's using a lot of the park, too. So far, I think Chad's got the lead. He's doing a lot on the same stuff, too, just like everybody else, but he did use a lot of the other park, do a lot of other things. And we're not done yet. Jeez. Jeez. That was pretty good. That was a big bar. New number one. Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree. Chad Kerley's is definitely top so far. He did enough different stuff. He went big. He jumped some hips, did some tables. I mean, poor homie Rich did too, though. Just saying. Next up. Oh, I kind of want to watch Matt Ray's last. Dang. I want to watch his last, but it's next in the playlist. I guess we got to watch Matt Ray's. Right in the middle. Play it as it lies, right? Bar to manual to 270. Okay. All right, Matt Ray, what do you got for us? Matt Ray's definitely like a really versatile, well-rounded rider too when you see what he can do. Just a big old 720 to start. Bar to 450 tap to a super long nose manual. He did a bar to 450 tap. Like, he's already done way different. Jeez. This is just how dialed Matt Ray is. Bar to tuck. Truck, double truck? Yep, double truck over a spine. The 450 tap. Just kidding, 900 tap over a hip. Okay. Bar ice 180. Oh, I missed it. What do you do over that? Big suicide. Bar to turn down. Come on, man. This is insane. And he did this in a day. Smith hard 1-8 or 3. 3 to Smith to nose to bar. Smith nose bar. I think there's just enough different stuff in here too to make it stand out even more over top of how crazy it is. Superman. He did several air combos in addition to these crazy tech combos. 270 foot jam whip, truck to fakie, to full cab bar. Yup, flare to fakie, half cab whip. Is that switch whip to manual? To 3. 540 bar to 540. What's the last clip? Ooh, the mini flare to manual. To 180 to wasn't to nowhere. The backlash to 360 bar. Backlash to 540. This is, yep. Guys, Matt Ray just has the video part to beat. Okay, Matt 1, Chad 2, Rich 3. I agree at this point. 100%. That is my stance so far. Matt's a video game. I mean, he really is. He did this. That's 24 hours, dude. 24 hours of a video. Okay. Can you just not? Who's next? Brock Raiford. Here we go, Brock Raiford. I'm excited for Brock's part too. Because Brock is another one of those riders who's like really, really, really dialed. I don't know about as dialed as Matt Ray. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how much he gets done. His video's shorter. The side flip was insane. The flare to fakie or the flare to manual. Here we go. I would have crapped my pants if he did a half cab down whip. He did, oh, out of the flare manual. I mean, well, now that he's done that trick like that, I'm sure he probably will do it at some point. What's up, Colin Smooth? Look at that. Look at that spider web. All right, here we go. Brock Raiford. There's your half cab down whip to Brock Raiford's flare. Brock is another one of those riders who can do the flares and all that stuff and do the tooth over bars and the 3 to feeble to 1-8 hard 180. Opposite 180 bar to fakie. Yeah, I can't even think. Switch whip off the rail. T-bog, Phoebes, 3. That was opposite feeble. Shoe. Brock's is good too. I feel like Matt Ray's just like on a whole nother level though. Shoe. That was good too. See, there's that park stuff. That bar to tape. He does a lip trip. Bar to foot jam to nose press. Bar pegs, hard 180 pegs. Or bar. I'm going to do the live stream till I'm done watching the videos. There's a lot of bar to grind to 180s though in here. It's like a lot of similar stuff. That was sweet. Bar over tooth bonk. That was sweet. Truck to Smith to 180. One bike. Jeff's mad because there's no brake riders. Francis, if you watch this, do one with only brake riders. Jeez, that's a wild one. That the last minute clip. Foot jam to manual. That's wild. To up rail. Hard 180 or hard 3 over. Five cab bar. Making it look easy. Look at that. That was literally a tornado. Brock's was good. I'm going to say Brock's is second, though. Chad. I don't know, between Brock and Chad for second. Still, Matt Ray in first. Here we have Hilario Olivos. What are you guys' thoughts before we get into this one? What's the top three so far? It's definitely Matt Ray in first, and then between Chad and Brock for second and third. Ends footwear. Ooh, riding street at the skate park. Big old truck. Opposite 3, yep. Cool. I'm liking this so far. A lot of it's like similar though too. Matt, Chad, Brock so far. Could see it going that way for sure. Someone else said Matt, Brock, Chad. Double truck. 180 whip. I'm liking the fact that these guys are still doing park tricks. Hey, Happy New Year to you too, Danny. Thanks for hanging out. If you guys haven't watched this one yet, it is a cover of Pink Floyd, Brick in the Wall. First wall ride. That's funny. I mean, Jeff, you have a point. A lot of these guys ride similarly. That's why Matt Ray, Brock Raiford, and Chad stand out, because they're at the top of that. Rail ride up to whip. I think what makes Matt stand out too is the fact that he did tricks that no one else in this could do. But you put Jeff Mead in this contest, and every single trick Jeff does, no one else in the contest would be able to do. So, just saying. That was good. That was real good. There's a gnat. Oh. That was good. That was good. Doesn't take over any of the top 3 spots. Here we've got Colin Varanyak. This is an exciting one. This dude's technical, but it's probably going to be mostly flat rails. This one's for Fiend as well. Colin can do big 3 whips and all that stuff too, though. So who knows? His down whips are good. We gotta give a shout out to Francis for editing all these, like, quickly. It's a lot of work. That was pretty sweet. Oh, was he doing the opposite too? Dang. That's awesome. I'm still, I mean, it's good. It's really good. Just like after watching Matt Ray's, nothing lives up. I'm drinking a full beer for every truck driver. Don't do that, Jeff. You'll be in the hospital with alcohol poisoning. No, this isn't going to shake up the top 3. It's good, but I think it's going to be put at 4th. Because the guys in the top 3, I say Chad is above Brock just because Chad went big too. Brock went somewhat big, but Chad went real big. Jeez, he's really good though. There's no denying that. There's no denying how good Colin Varanyak is. There's plenty of awesome riding, but watching it all together gets samey. Exactly. Which, I mean, that's the current state of BMX. Gary Young's video is 4 minutes 36 seconds long, and you're about to see something totally different than any of the other videos. Let's go. 70,000 followers. F yeah, you're famous. Gary Young for Sunday. Big old tuck no-hander, look back, and alley-oop look back the other way, I think. I don't even know. Gary's, yeah. Ooh, one-footed downside tooth bonk. That's cool. Ooh, that was cool too, though. See, Gary's is totally different than everyone else's. He's got a little bit, whoa, a little bit of, jeez. Gary better moonwalk. He can't moonwalk. Scary Gary. Big tuck. Tire grab can. I mean, so a part of me hopes that everyone would vote for Gary just because his riding is so much different than everyone else's and stands out because of it. Gary's the only real damn park rider in the bunch. I mean, he's definitely a different style of rider than anyone else in this. Gary gets to be top 3 no matter what, just for being different. Flying around the skate park, doing everything else. Ooh, lip tricks. I want to see a Fufanu. So here's where we need to talk to Francis and find out, like, if the riders, like, how much riders have a say in their edits, and like if there's, how do you know Sunday? I've been sponsored by them for like 11 years. Gary already sealed my vote. It's understandable. That was one of those ones where he switches his feet mid-trick. Watch this, guys. Boom. He goes into it. Watch. He goes into this trick, right foot forward, comes out of it, left foot forward. Oh, no, he didn't that time. Never mind. Never mind. False alarm. Either way, though, I don't even remember what I was saying anymore. Brant, vote Gary for me. I don't know if I can fairly. I feel like Gary's going to be my second just because Matt Ray's is on such another level. At the same time, Gary filmed a whole freaking video part. He's definitely in the top 3. There's no denying that. Thanks for hanging out, Stoney. Happy New Year to you too, man. Who's next? Devin Smiley. I need to kill this gnat. Oh, let's see. Who does Gary edge out? Matt Ray, and then either Gary or Chad. Chad. Man, that's a tough one. Matt, Gary, Chad, or Brock. I agree with that. I feel like Gary's in second. Matt is just on such another level. Okay. What are you guys thinking here? How many more do we have? Oh, this is the last one. Uh-oh. The last one. Still bummed this was all done on one bike. Gary. I mean, I wouldn't be bummed if Gary won it. I think Matt Ray's going to win it. A lot of people are saying Gary. I'm not denying it. I just think that Matt Ray's was like so, I don't know. It's hard to compare, is for real. So, fuck, Gary made this difficult. Matt was the best, but Gary was the most fun to watch. So how do we judge it? Do we judge it by the best? Do we judge it by the most fun? Do we judge it by the best all around? Let's watch Devin Smiley's and then we'll talk about it. Devin Smiley reply recently, full fly. Let's go backwards, Smiley. I think he's going to go backwards. He's going backwards. Half cab Smith. Okay, so we're not just Smith nose barring anymore. We're half cab Smith nose barring now. Gary had the best style. I mean, you're not wrong at all. Ooh, I like those kinds of tricks. I love lateral grinds out of grinds. Ethan shut down the crank arm game. Ooh, that was cool. That was pretty sweet. I just don't see this one taking the top spot, though. I like crank flips, but I still don't see it taking it. This trick has been done. He's gonna, oh, he didn't 180 out, though, at least. It's an interesting song choice here, too. 180 over pegs. It's the opposite 180 over pegs. 2 street. I feel like a lot of them are 2 street if this is 2 street. I feel like this showcases the similarities in a lot of riders at the top of BMX right now, based on like what it takes and what is deemed marketable by companies and what companies choose for their teams, because a lot of people ride very similarly. I think that's why Gary and Matt Ray stand out, because Matt rides at like the craziest, highest level of this craziness, and Gary just is totally different than any of it. All right, there it was. The thing that stood out to me was Brock's cab 5 bar. Maybe there will be a best trick, because I could definitely see that 5 cab bar being a best trick. I definitely could see that. All right, guys. Here comes the hard part. Vote here. Let's do it. If you guys haven't voted yet, make sure you do after the stream. What? URL, okay, hold on. Vote. Click to vote. This is my name. This is my name. That's me. Who had the best video? Blow up the plaza. I mean, that's kind of what it felt like a little bit. It's between Gary and Matt. Between Gary and Matt. And I can't have bias here because I ride a Sunday. Like I don't know what to do. I like Gary's because it was totally different. I feel like Gary was kind of like flying around the skate park and having fun and doing his thing, but I feel like Matt also like went big too. Couldn't I get a Ratty Matty or a Johnny Devlin or literally anyone who has a bike that's not exactly the same bike? That feedback, Jeff, I'm sure Francis will see it and take it into account for the next one. One Fufanu. I did watch these, or I did like think about this contest and think, man, I would love to do something like this at Worcester Skate Park. Film a video in one full day. Man. In your opinion, obviously this is all my opinion. This is my live stream. I shouldn't have to say everything is in my opinion. Gary did destroy. It's so difficult. Gary's was longer. Gary used all of the park. So did Matt Ray. Matt Ray went big. Matt Ray went tech. Gary went pretty tech too. I don't know, man. My gut feeling. Okay, here's what we do. Here is what we do. Let's go to Let's watch them both again. Because why not? Okay, maybe not Gary Young's because it's so long. Matt, Gary, Chad / Brock pulling teeth. Screw this. I'm doing my damn own then. I want to watch Matt Ray's again. He did a foot jam whip. Matt Ray has a combination of park and street riding. That's why I like Matt Ray's too, because he's doing it all. It's whoever did the most of everything, which was Matt Ray. Gary Young rode the most skate park. He did some street-ish stuff. But I don't know. He did a 720 off a ledge. Then he's got this bar to 450 tap into the hip. Then he does the long nose manual. Man, this is tough. Half cab downy. Thieves hard 3. That's wild. Help. Double truck over the spine. Man, I don't know. I feel like it has to be Matt. It almost like has to be. We'll pull up Gary's again after this. And the bar to turn down. He did the giant suicide over that spine. Like, he's doing everything. It's not just street stuff. It's not just tech grind stuff, like tech manual type stuff. And it's not just skate park stuff. Another Smith, 3 to Smith nose bar. Matt was my first gut instinct. Look at the Superman too. Then a nose manual 450. The flare to fakie too. I'm afraid it. I'm not afraid. It has to be Matt Ray. Matt was the best, but all of Gary's tricks are clicked and he flows the whole time. Yeah. 540 bar to a 540. And then the flare manual on a tiny little quarter. That quarter's like a wedge. What's up, Jacob or Jared? He's a monster all around. Then there's this. The backlash to truck, then the backlash to 5. Damn, that is wild. All right, let's watch Gary's again. We're going to do the damn thing. If we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. Psyched for the USL. Over 1,000 subscribers in a couple days. And 100,000 views in a couple days. I'm in Ohio. All right, we're watching Gary Young's again for Sunday. See, he did that tuck twice in this video too, which is why I want to talk to Francis about like the editing process and how much the writers were involved, and just to see if like the writers had any say in what was and wasn't included. I'm curious of that, like if there's anything that they did that wasn't included in the video or anything like that. Oh, that was opposite. Jeff. Matt Ray definitely rode the skate park. He hit the hips and the spine. He rode what he had available to him. Gary's is definitely really good. It is. There's no denying it. This is my interpretation. That's pretty wild. It's a toss-up between the two of them, but I think Matt edges it out for me. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I mean, I love Gary's video. Definitely love it. It's definitely top two for me. My question is, what is your question? Gary has a whole signature bike, which is the Soundwave Special that he rides, which is legitimately the best complete BMX bike that you can buy for money. It is all aftermarket parts on it, and it's a really good deal too. You get like $200 off of if you bought everything separately, and you get the whole bike. It's definitely a really legit deal. So yeah. Matt's Suey to bar was sick. I definitely will say with this that Gary or Matt deserve to win it in my eyes. I'm going to vote for Matt just because I feel like he took it to the next level. It's good, but we're old. You too. You know, Brant, old soul. I get it. I totally get it. But we have to vote for Matt Ray. So we're doing it. Vote. Thank you. Your vote has been casted. Please remember to only vote once. All duplicate votes will not be counted. That is what's sick. So, I mean, you could be fishy about this, but I love that it's like not necessarily a popularity contest with this one because you can't just go and like make 1 million votes and have it. I mean, you could try, but Francis is being conscious of the legitimacy here. Back in my day, the We the People Envy was the best complete bike, but I haven't seen a complete bike in years. The reason that the Sunday Soundwave Complete is the best you can get is because it's literally just every single part on it is an aftermarket part. The frame, the wheels, the forks, the bars, the stem, the cranks, the pedals, the tires, everything. It's all what you would buy aftermarket from Sunday or Odyssey. So with this said, those are my live reactions to the Blow Up the Park contest. Leave your thoughts in the comments below if you're watching this later. I know there's a toss-up here between Gary and Matt, and a lot of people in the chat like Gary, a lot of people in the chat like Matt. I say it could go either way. Matt just took it to another level for me, where Gary, he looked like he was shredding out there and absolutely loving it and having a good time, but I feel like he didn't quite take it to that same next level that Matt did. If you vote for Matt Ray, you have to do a 10-stair rail, Brant. Excuse me, I'll show you the rail I did. You saw no promises. Get out of here. You saw me do the rail. Anyways, though, for anyone checking this out in the future, or not the future, after the stream, or anyone who hasn't seen it yet so far, I'm doing a raffle with Park Tool. We are raffling off a AK5. This is their advanced toolkit number 5 with all of these parts that you can see around the first place. Second is the